The main topic of this video is related to financial planning that is part of our new concept, integrated business planning. Integrated business planning or IBP enables businesses to bring together different elements of planning into a single process. IBP may include almost all business processes that we have in Dynamics 365. Main idea of IBP is to create a financial plan based on detailed SCM, HR, project, fixed assets, and other plans. Let's review how this idea can be implemented in Dynamics 365 applications. Before creating the financial plan, let me describe how the whole process looks like. Our final goal is to manage our business. The management assumes creating plans, tracking actual results compared to plans, and executing correction actions to make actuals close to the plan. So, our main tool here is Plan versus Actuals report. To be able to analyze data in this report, we need to have our plan and actuals data be linked to the same or similar set of dimensions. Since our actuals come from Finance module, it is logical to have main accounts and financial dimensions as report dimensions. This means that our budgets and budget plans on low level should be similar to our accounting transactions. These budget structure allows us to make budget control when we create a document in the system, for example, General Ledger Journal, Purchase Requisition. The system can check, do we have enough money budgeted for this expense or not? The central object that we will review today is budget plans. You can split your plans into different parts that reflects your business needs. For example, you can have sales plan, purchasing plan, manufacturing plan, HR plan, and others. As I already said, it is a good idea to have on low-level budget plan transactions linked to financial dimensions. On top of your budgeting dimensions, you can build several budgeting hierarchies that allow you to do financial planning on any level. We can enter data on account dimensions level or on the aggregated level, and data will be distributed down automatically. You can add any other dimensions, for example, scenario, to your budget plan as well. Our new tool Business Performance Planning allows us to import data from Excel, Dynamics 365 applications and data warehouses, create different scenarios, calculate KPIs on the fly, analyze and update multidimensional data, having the same experience as you work with modern BI solution. And as other budgeting applications, it is a platform, not a ready-to-use application, that allows you to build your own solution. How can we build our initial budget plan? Let's start from the sales. The demand planning app can help us to forecast our future sales based on historical data and our assumptions related to future, for example, inflation rate, sale price. Demand multiplied by sales price is our sales budget. Then we should import our demand forecast to Dynamics 365 SCM and using MRP functionality create a static master plan that contains planned purchase orders and planned production orders. These data is a base for direct costs budget plan. If we understand that more human resources are needed to implement our manufacturing, we should adjust our HR headcount forecast and create HR budget plans. If we need additional equipment, we can plan outsourcing or create a project to build a new manufacturing facility. The same situation with warehousing. And common expenses, like education, travel, can be created based on historical information from previous periods. So, all these plans should be uploaded into Business Performance Planning and analyzed from different perspectives. Final budget plan is converted to budget, that is used for budget control and budget versus actual analysis. If we need to create mid-period budget review, we can use the same approach. For past period of the year we should use actual data, for future, updated information from modules. Now we can review demand planning, Power Platform application designed to work with time series data. Usual process of forecast creation includes following steps. Creating internal tables and import historical data. Transforming imported data into time series, marking fields as date, dimensions and measure. Adjusting the data, outliers removal, increasing or decreasing data values, aggregating time series. Forecasting demand using statistical algorithms implemented via machine learning services. Reviewing forecast data with option to make manual adjustments. Export resulted forecasts to external solutions, for example, to Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. Our demand planning solution have several built-in time series forecasting algorithms like ARIMA and Profit. It is possible to use custom algorithms developed in Azure Machine Learning Studio. The most advanced built-in algorithms now is XGBoost that allows to use external signals like sales prices or inflation rates to improve forecasting results. Demand planning has great option for forecast reviewing, manual data adjustments, creating comments related to data values, comparing with other forecasts, collaboration in teams. It is possible to get insight from Copilot. For example, we can get insights on current trends based on the historical and forecasted data. Final demand data are sent to Dynamics 365 AI ERP. After creating plans in our ERP system, we can start analyzing and adjusting it in business performance planning. BPP is Power Platform application too. The application is based on multidimensional cubes that are created via BPP interface. For our today's demo, we'll use a cube for financial data. Cubes contains dimensions and drivers, summarizable values that we will analyze later. It is good idea to have in dimensions in all cube scenario and date-related dimensions. Technically, dimensions in cubes are tables in Dataverse, Power Platform database. We can import data to cubes and dimensions manually, import it from Excel, or create multiple data flows based on Power Query that can automatically import data from Data Warehouse or from Dynamics 365 AI ERP. It was technical part of BPP. Let's review how our users can work with their budget plans. Main user interface of BPP is Power BI, the leader of business intelligence market solutions. The interface is fully customizable for your needs. Now you see just demo example. Solution design is executed in Power BI desktop that you can see now on the screen. Usually the solution consists of several pages with navigation and filters by dimensions. Since it is Power BI, you can use any standard or custom visual. There are several special business performance planning visuals that allow you to edit data in the database. The first page of our solution is Home page. On this page you can find key performance indicators, revenue, OPEX, EBITDA, budget plan distribution by accounts categories, consolidated income statement for two main scenarios, keynotes related to your budget plans, summary of planning cycle management. Let's switch to web version of Power BI. On the page Scenario Management, you can add values to your dimensions. For example, you can create a new scenario and copy data to this scenario from existing scenario based on selected dimensions values. Let's create new scenario forecast 2026 and copy data from scenario budget 2024 to it. The page Sales Planning contain data related to our future sales. From my perspective, it is a good idea to restrict data editing here and allow users to make adjustments in demand planning. Changes in the sales financial amount should be explained by variations in sales quantity or sales price, taking into account demand and supply laws. The system allows you to restrict permissions for changes and set up row-level security permissions. Revenue Planning Matrix allows to change data if needed and add comments to values. These values and related categories are marked by green triangle. Comments can be accessed via Revenue Planning Commentary visual. Let's review and make some changes on our OPEX plan. We have two options on this page. First is OPEX Planning Matrix. On rows, we can see our expense categories and accounts. On columns, we see months of the year. Let's add some data to MANUEXP category. I add data on two accounts: absorbed indirect labor cost, $100 and absorbed internal logistics cost, $200. As you see, now we have $300 on category level. Let's change it to 600. If we review our accounts again, we can find that amounts were updated to 200 and 400 correspondingly. Second option to edit data in OPEX is a visual OPEX planning adjustments. In this control, you can view data in numbers or in %. Using this element, you can update your aggregated by months expenses using the mouse. If you need to save yearly amount and redistribute values by months, you can click on Pin button and make adjustment to one bar. Other bars will be recalculated automatically. The page P&L breakout demonstrates that finance styles reports are supported by the system too. Using the report, you can find detailed P&L information grouped by months. You can drill down and up on reports data. These Power BI visuals that we reviewed are great, but everybody knows that the best tool for budgeting is Excel. And we have an opportunity to work with our cubes from Excel. Finally, you can select budget plan version that is preferred and send it to Dynamics 365 Finance as a budget register. In general, budget register consists of budget transactions, each of which has a budget code, for example, original budget, transfer, adjustment, quarterly review. You can activate budget control that warns or restricts user from executing business operations. To set up budget control configuration, we need: define budget control dimensions. Add groups of users who has approve or overwrite permissions. Define algorithm for calculating available funds. List documents that should be controlled. Define list of main accounts that should be checked. Let's review an example of budget control that is executed in General Ledger Journal. I am opening a journal and adding $1,000 in General Ledger line on account that have no budget. The system will return me a warning and does not allow me to proceed with posting. I can check budget warning details and create budget change request. And our last application for today's demo is Business Performance Analytics. It is a default data warehouse and BI solution for Dynamics 365 AI ERP. This application is built on latest Microsoft Fabric technology and fully supported by Microsoft. Currently, data is updated from ERP solution automatically several times per day. In next releases, we expect to have it hourly, and our goal is to enable near real-time data update. The solution is extendable. It is possible to add users' data into data model. Out-of-the-box solution has data model for finance and about 15 ready-to-use Power BI reports. There are two reports in current set of reports related to plan versus actual analysis. The first report is budget versus actual. In the report, we can hierarchically review budget actual variances on currency level, legal entity level, and on all levels of main accounts classifications, types, categories, accounts. The second report is called Financial Performance. The report contains actual values of revenue and expenses compared to budget values, and graphical representation of budget to actual values of revenue by months. balance sheet accounts, profit and loss accounts. Business performance analytics allow you to edit or create your own reports. To edit report, you need to save as yours the standard report, and after you can edit this report using Power BI tools. Data model with all tables, fields, and metrics. All standard visuals are available here. In conclusion, I want to add a couple notes. Dynamics 365 Applications ecosystem is very flexible and allows you to select level of automatization that you need today. The integrated business planning process requires multiple different technologies: machine learning, MRP, budgeting, business intelligence, data flows. The main advantage of Dynamics 365 platform is that Microsoft has all required applications in the portfolio and even more. These applications are integrated by design and works as a single business solution.